Mic check, mic check.
Good morning and welcome to the 2013 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships from Glacier Arena in Mount Pearl, St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador. Czech Republic and Greece open up the women's division on day 3 of the tournament. I'm Elio Pascuzzo, proud to give you the play-by-play for this opening game as the two teams are on the blue line getting set to play this game. Czech Republic, one of the pre-tournament favorites in this game, as Greece is an underdog. However, upsets can happen, and the time for upsets are opening day. I'm joined by Chris Abbott. Chris, Czech Republic is a favorite coming into this game, but as you know, stranger things have happened opening day.
Absolutely, Elio, and we're here, and it's a good point you make about the first game of the tournament. Everybody's nervous. I don't care if you're the Czechs. I don't care if you're the Russian ice hockey teams of the 1960s and 70s. You still get nervous when you're starting a tournament. So it's a good time for Greece, who are, as you mentioned, the underdog. A good chance for them to jump, get their legs going, maybe surprise the Czechs here off the hop.
Czech Republic, of course, no strangers to this level of competition. They've been here before and have contended. Slovakia, the defending champions in the World Division, beating Canada 2 years ago in Slovakia for the title. Czech Republic, a lot of weapons in their lineup. Look for defenseman Volkova to join the rush. Forward Haksova can score. Greece, they're going to be led by a multitude of players, as they're going to probably be a team that produces by committee. Korakinitis, Georgopoulos, Markazinas are players to watch as we head into this game. Butterflies are present for both teams as they get set. Always exciting to open the tournament. Tournament started here in St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador on Sunday. Men's A pool and B pool action is well underway, and the women now take center stage, and we get ready to start Game 1 between the Czech Republic and Team Greece. Group F is underway as the Czech Republic take over possession. Dumped in towards the blue line. Number 24 for Greece takes it in. Markazinas hangs on to the possession over the blue line. Sends it back for the defenseman Harris, who sends it in. Chance for Greece early on, and that shot just goes wide by Dimitropoulos. Ball goes into the corner along the wall as the Czech Republic dodge an early bullet here. They get the ball out. Here comes the Czechs. Number 10 carries it in. Pavlova, but that's called on the offside. 37 seconds in and an early opportunity for Greece.
And like we talked about, Greece getting the jump early in their collision down the net. The goaltender for the Czech Republic not looking any worse for the wear. I didn't catch the number on her, if it's 1 or 2. I think it might be Besavova down there, as I think he was marked on the score sheet. She doesn't look any worse for wear. She was bowled over, and now she's into the game too.
Tessa Dimitrakopoulos with the opportunity as the ball is alongside the boards. 13 for Czech Republic has a shot. Pavlova. Nakos tries to get it out to no avail. Hercegova keeps it in nicely. Hangs on to possession. Sends it back to Laskova. Laskova tries to get it in, but that's nicely intercepted by Dongas. Greece now tries to settle down. Skofish sends it up the wall. And Skofish will retreat and wrap it around the boards for Nakos. Nakos having a little bit of difficulty as the Czech Republic try to keep it in, but it's out of the zone. Krupkova retreats for the Czech Republic. Sends it up for Hiksova. Hiksova along the wall. Hiksova, nice play for Narozna. Narozna tries to get a shot away, but the Greece player Evans is there. Narozna in the corner, looking for a player in the slot, but that's intercepted by Koryakinitis, and Koryakinitis tries to send it out. Czech Republic applying some pressure now, 2 minutes into the first period. Narozna, bodied by Koryakinitis. Narozna and Koryakinitis battling in the corner. Korakinitis with a nice move, but that goes to the point. A shot on net, just wide of the goalie, Afuksanedu. Sent down, and that icing will be waved off. Volkova being pressured by Gadala behind the net, and she'll nicely send it up safely. Nice pinch by Harris to keep the ball in for Greece. Good early action here in the opening game in the women's division. From Glacier Arena in Mount Pearl. Ball sent and an opportunity for Rulova. Rulova looking for Manhrakova. And a nice defensive effort by Harris to clear the ball. Nemkova with the shot deflected off the crossbar. As Manhrakova almost put the Czech Republic up early. Greece scrambling, but Markazinis will try to get it out. Relentless pressure now. Narozna. Manhratova shoots in a beautiful save, and the rebound scores! The captain for the Czech Republic opens the scoring. Rulova and Chris, you could see it coming early on. 3:12 into the game. Czech Republic 1, Greece 0.
Yeah, Elio, Czech Republic really with a little bit more jump in their step here than the Greeks. I think there's a bit of a defensive breakdown as the defender in front of the net for the Greeks, I believe Harris, kind of in no man's land there, and instead of picking up her check, figuratively and literally picking up her check, let her go to the net, and it's 1-0 for the Czech Republic.
So the Czech Republic up early and coming for more. Ledblova for Krasova. Looking in the slot for an opportunity, and Dongas is there to foil that. Czech Republic again applying the pressure behind Hercegova. Hercegova sends it back to the point. Tilatadova with the shot. Again Hercegova. She'll feed the point man. Pavova, but a nice back check by the Greece player. Into the corner it goes. Czech Republic now really taking over the momentum of this game, and Greece will only be too happy to send it down for the icing as we hit the 11-minute mark remaining in the first period. You're watching the 2013 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships from Glacier Arena in Mount Pearl, Newfoundland, Labrador. Great venue for the Worlds. Exciting venue. Slovakia comes in as defending champions. Czech Republic looking to crack and win their first Worlds. Women's.
And they're looking good here off the start. And as we'd mentioned, the first game of the tournament, they want to set the tone, set the pace here, and they've certainly done that so far in the first 4 minutes of this game.
Czech Republic with the decided advantage in shots on goal, 4-1 early on. Greece had that early opportunity, but has been unable to sustain any offensive pressure. They'll retreat as Hicksova goes to the backhand, but Evans is there. Hicksova back to the point. Krasova winds, fires. Nice save, Afuksanedu. She's had to make a couple despite the early goal. Narozna sends it to the slot. That's going to be chased down by Krupkova along the wall. Krupkova with a nice chip back to her defenseman Kruzova, who sends it around the boards. Dimitrakopoulos is there, but loses possession to her counterpart Hicksova. Hicksova with lots of room, wheeling, dealing behind the net, tries to send it to the slot, and that hits a stick and veers off towards the boards. Czech Republic still with possession and a shot, and Afuksanedu with the big save as 5:04 expires in the first. Still 1-0 Czech Republic.
1-0, and shots are 6-1, as we mentioned. Greece with the early shot on goal, and since then it's been all Czech Republic all day here so far. The Greeks getting themselves in a little bit of trouble, kind of watching the ball rather than playing defensive positioning. And you want to make sure that you're not ball watching in the defensive zone. Want to make sure you've got somebody taking a stick taken away.
Evans tries to get it out for Greece. Sends it in, and here's an opportunity for Milanau. Melissa Milanau with possession in the corner. She'll try to send this on, and that's deflected by Dimitrakopoulos. Ball along the wall. Greece now trying to mount some pressure, but the Czech Republic send it in deep. No icing is the call. Korakinitis takes her time, tries to send a stretch pass And that gets by the Czech Republic defenseman, but her partner's there to recover. Pelikanova winds, fires just wide. Korakinitis whips it around the boards. Markazinas, one of the players Greece is counting on today to get some offense. As that ball goes towards the net, and the referee didn't know where it was, and it was stuck under the goalie's pads as Afexinato is making any save possible which way she can.
Caught up under the pad, and she's going to be a busy lady here today, Elio. That's already 7 shots directed her way in the first 6 minutes of this contest.
Face off to the left of Vicky Afexinato of Team Greece. Czech Republic up early here. They are the favorites in this game and one of the contenders in the women's division. But Greece would love to pull up an upset.
Well, as long as they can stay close here, Elio, but they're going to need to get the ball out of their zone. They're not going to be able to hang back here all day. There's another goal.
Shot by Hercegova. Beats Afexinato as the Czech Republic go up by 2. 6:19 into the game. Beautiful wind-up textbook shot from the point. And the Czechs take a 2-goal lead.
A great one-timer from the left point there. And I don't think the goalie Afexinato saw that at all, as there was a ton of bodies in front of her. And already the Greeks are down by 2 here, and they're really going to have to start putting on a little bit more pressure physically and with the speed if they want to compete with this Czech Republic team.
They're going to have to pick it up a notch. It's going to be a tall order, though, as the Czech Republic send it back in. Hiksova sends it behind the net for Narozna. Narozna's looking good early on with a nice setup for Hiksova. Ball goes into the corner. Czech Republic, relentless pressure early on. Team Greece on the defensive. Hiksova sends it in front, and Afexinato is there to make the stop. One of her 7 stops so far early in the first.
And Elio, we see again the Greeks, and you don't want to pick on them. They're doing their best, but they're chasing. They're waving to the camera. They're having a good time anyway. I don't know if she was waving at me or you. I'm not really sure there, but they're having a good time. But they really need to bear down here and keep this game close.
As the Team Greece player maybe making some waves back home. Good spirit here at the tournament. Nice shot. Just goes wide by Nemkova. She chases it down. Makes a nice move at the blue line. Shoots, and that's deflected just wide. Priblova with the shot. Marnharatova sends it into the slot. Rulova fires one just wide as Markazinas tries to do something to just get the ball out and succeeds temporarily. Battle along the wall, but Czech Republic take over again. Manharatova, Lucy Manharatova sends it, and we are going to have a delayed penalty call as the referee has signaled high sticking, I believe.
Yeah, it looks like high sticking, and it looks like Dimitrakopoulos will go off for the high stick.
So Team Greece could ill afford to put the Czech Republic on the power play. 6:22 into the first, but they will take a penalty. Tessa Dimitrakopoulos. And Czech Republic on their first power play of the game, up by 2. They'll move it around nicely. Volkova sends it down to Laskova. Behind the net, back in front for Hercegova. Volkova with the blast from the point. Pavova chases it down, retains possession for the Czech Republic. She'll take her time. Risks it towards the net. Nicely blocked by Skofish. Priblova, Czech Republic. Looking good early on this power play. Volkova. She'll send it off to Hercegova. Trying to create an opening in a lane. First shot here are the Czech Republic. Priblova. Bodied nicely there by Korakinitis. Doing diligent work, killing some valuable time off this penalty kill. But Czech Republic, behind Ledlova, will retain possession. Hercegova sends it back to the quarterback. Volkova fires. Deflected just wide as Stelino did all she could to get in front of that ball. Volkova. Pavova. She'll shoot. And again, a nice play by Stelino, doing yeoman's work on the penalty kill for Greece. Nearing the 1 minute mark on this penalty kill as the ball is sent down in the corner. Korekanaitis is bodied off the ball, and that's going to be sent to the point by Nakos, but not good enough. Volkova chips it ahead for Laskova as the Czech Republic make a change on their power play unit. Nakos, though, sends it down, and they'll relieve the pressure with 44 seconds remaining on this power play. Ball is sent, zone gain by the Czech Republic. Manhartova. Nemkova. Shoots! Deflected just wide by Rulova. But in front for Manhartova, and she'll chase it down in the corner. Behind the net for Laskova. Laskova goes to her forehand, and that's whistled dead on the crease violation, and the face-off will come outside. 15 seconds left in this penalty, and Greece, Chris, is close to dodging an early deficit here.
Absolutely, and Elio, when you're overmatched sometimes, you got to take small victories. So killing off this penalty is something that the Greeks can build on here. Should also note that there's some members of the Greek men's national team in attendance. They pushed Canada to a very close one-goal game in the men's A pool last night. Canadians squeaking out a 3-2 victory over a capacity Jack Byrne Arena, I'm told.
Yes, Team Greece men losing 3-2 to Canada. Ball in the slot, and that shot's taken. Afexinadu makes another nice save. Rebound as Milanau sends it out, and we're even strength. So that will be icing unless the Team Greece player can get there. She doesn't. 4:56 left in the first period. You're watching the 2013 ISBHF Women's World Ball Hockey Championships from Glacier Arena in Mount Pearl, St. John's, Newfoundland, brought to you by Bell Alliant. Again, a small victory for Team Greece there on the penalty kill.
Absolutely. You work on that. The very vocal Dimitrakopoulos for the Greek team arguing with the referee there that should not have been icing, that she touched it on the way down. But nevertheless, you're never going to overrule the stripe team, Elio.
Ball goes back to the point. Now Greece, let's see if they can get something going. But the Czech Republic have other ideas. Krupkova with a shot off Afexinadu's pads. Kept in by Narozna. Sends it behind the net. Hiksova. This line has played very well early on. Hiksova turns and fires. And Narozna taken off the ball by Dongas, but quickly recovered by Volkova. Narozna bodied into the boards. No harm done there. Narozna whips it around as they cycle the ball down low. Korekanaitis, who's played very well for Team Greece. Looks like Korekanaitis is going to draw a penalty, and Team Greece may have an early opportunity from the looks of it.
Yeah, and you're right. It's going to be a 2-minute advantage on the body check call, and the Greeks will get a 2-minute advantage or less should they put it in. And, maybe that's the hockey gods rewarding them for a good penalty kill. I noticed on that last exchange, the Greeks taking away the points. They noticed they'd been beaten by point shots, playing very tight to the point and making the Czech Republic play the game down low in the zone.
Early on, Korekanaitis has been one of the stellar players for Team Greece. She looks like a leader on this team. She drew the penalty, and Greece now with an opportunity to get back into this game, down 2, 11 minutes into the first. That ball is sent back down. Korekanaitis tries to chip it off the boards, but Hercegova reads that well, chips it in, creates a 2-on-1. Pavova shoots. Afexinadu bails her teammates out on the shorthanded opportunity.
And Afexinadu not supposed to be busy on the power play, but the Czech Republic, very aggressive penalty kill, and they turn that into a 2-on-1. She gets big, gets low, and makes a nice right pad save and hangs on for the draw.
Team Greece now, still 1:34 remaining in their first power play opportunity of this game. This is the opening game of the women's tournament. Czech Republic leading 2-0, killing a penalty. Scramble in front of the net, and that's taken by Milanow, who chips it out, but not deep enough. Laskova sends it right back in, and Rulova will be the first one to the ball. Rulova trying to kill valuable time, but Korikanitis displaces her from possession, and that ball is sent down for Dimitrakopoulos. Dimitrakopoulos, nice move along the boards. Battling. Retaining possession for Korikanitis. Korikanitis looking over to Harris, who blasts it, and that shot goes wide. Rebound, Milanow. Back deep for Dimitrakopoulos. Sends it in front, that's just deflected from the outstretched arms of Markazinas and safely sent down by the Czech Republic. 39 seconds remaining. Opening power play of the encounter for Team Greece. Nicola Harris now. Harris. She'll send it up to Skofish, but Skofish blindly sends it up the neutral zone. Volkova turns, fires, and sends it out in an opportunity possibly for the Czech Republic, but Evans is there first to try to send it out. Krasova keeps it in. 5 seconds remaining, and the Czech Republic will successfully kill this disadvantage, and we're even at 5-on-5 with 2 minutes remaining in the first period. Skofish up to Stelino. Stelino met there by Frekova. Frekova sends it over to Hercegova. Hercegova sends it in. Pavova follows the play nicely. Pavova to her forehand shoots, and that just goes wide. Dongas tries to get it out, but the Czech Republic keep possession in. Greece will only be too happy to get out of this first period down 2. Hercegova calmly retreats. Sends a nice pass up, and that's tipped ahead, but nicely read by Nakos. Nakos over the blue line. Stelino, back to Nakos! And Besikova is there for the Czech Republic. Ledlova with a nice move at the blue line. She'll go deep, supported by Redlova. Ball goes towards the slot area, off to the boards. Laskova will now calmly chip it off the boards on the backhand with a nice move. Create some space for herself. Go to the backhand, but maybe one move too many as Team Greece foils that opportunity. Manhartova. Manhartova sends it in. Nakos patiently whips it around the boards for her teammate Ferguson. Ferguson, displaced by Pelikanova, sends it to the slot, and that's blocked. 25 seconds remaining in the first period as the Czech Republic try to score another. Shot deflected behind the net. Rulova is there. Rulova setting up shot behind the net. Will try to backhand it in front of the net, but that's nicely read by Evans. Rulova again. Sends it to the slot and scores! Czech Republic with just under 5 seconds remaining in the first period get a momentum killer for Team Greece as they take a 3-0 lead as Rulova sets up Frekova, and that's not good late in the period.
No, if you're the Greeks, you certainly do not want to give up that goal with just under 5 seconds, 4.8 seconds to play in the period. They had, in the last 10 minutes of the period, they'd held on pretty good. It's a tough one to give up, but if you're the Czech Republic, it's a massive goal to get just before the period. Also off a very nice give-and-go play in the corner. So Czech Republic asserting their dominance here early.
Referee getting ready to drop the ball. Just informing the players to stay outside the line there. Less than 5 seconds left. This should be a formality as Team Czech Republic will take a 3-goal lead into the intermission as the buzzer sounds to end the first period at Glacier Arena. Team Czech Republic 3, Team Greece 0. We'll be back with the 2013 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships from St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador, brought to you by Bell Alliant. Welcome back to Glacier Arena, the 2013 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships. Brought to you by Bell Alliant. The second period getting set to begin with Czech Republic leading Greece 3-0 in the opening game for the women's division, Group F. Ball sent in to the Czech Republic zone, who had the decided advantage in the first period, outshooting Team Greece 11-3, supported by, again, those 3 goals that beat Afexenedu. Karis sends it out as Team Greece looks to get some early momentum in the second, behind Stelino, who backhands it in deep.
We're going to see one of two things happen here, Elio. We're going to see the Greeks bounce back after getting the jitters out in the first, or we're going to see the Czechs just put the hammer down here. So we'll see what happens.
Ball sent in for number 15, Ledlova, with the opportunity, and another nice save by Afexenedu. Chris, you have to give Afexenedu the player of the game for Team Greece so far. She's been stellar.
Absolutely. Made some big saves and some glorious chances. It's not like these are balls just being lobbed at her from the corner. These are breakaways. These are one-timers. These are 2-on-1s, and she's been there to answer the call as much as possible.
Exactly. Most of the 12 shots taken by Czech Republic have been quality opportunities as they retreat back with Hercegova sending it up to Ledlova. Ledlova chips it ahead nicely for Pavova, and it's a 2-on-1. Pavova takes the shot just wide, and that'll go into the mesh. 1 minute and 7 seconds into this second period. Of course, this is Group F action. Czech Republic and Greece joined by Great Britain and Canada in this division. Canada, Great Britain will meet later on today in their opening game at 2:30. The other group, E, Slovakia, USA, Switzerland, and Italy round up the women's tournament, an 8-team tournament for global supremacy in ball hockey. Czech Republic, again, send it right back into the Greece zone, continuing to apply the pressure. But Greece with an opportunity. Markazinas takes the shot. Easily stopped by the goalie, but the second one is an opportunity that Dimitrakopoulos had, but Besevova is there. Czech Republic scrambling a little bit in their own zone as Team Greece looking a little better early on in the second behind their big line led by Markazinas. She'll send it over to Koryakinitis, but the turnover creates Narozna with a 2-on-1 opportunity. Shoots! Afexenedu turns that away. Narozna behind the net. Tries a wraparound. Afexenedu nice with the stick, foiling that opportunity. But Narozna won't give up. She'll send it back to her point man. And that shot stopped by Afexenedu. Laskova now. Nice dipsy doodle. Shoots! Deflected just wide by Hiksova, who takes a rebound shot. And Afexenedu does everything she can to keep the score at 3-0, 2:22 into the second.
And yeah, story of the game so far is the relentless pressure from the Czech Republic and the stellar goaltending of Afexenedu. Maybe 3-0, but without her down there, it could be a lot worse, Elio.
Afexenedu's clearly the star of this game here, the first game in the women's tournament. Greece tries to get it out. Not successful. Back to the point. That shot's ripped. Plekova shoots. Marhatova with the rebound. Just wide. Again loose in front, scrambling, and Afexenedu is there. Greece sends it beyond the center line and out of danger. Nemkova. Stretch pass to Pulova, who sends it off, but it's called on the offside. 12:07 remaining. Elio Pascuzzo alongside Chris Abbott. Glacier Arena in Mount Pearl, St. John's, Newfoundland, one of the great venues to host the World Championships. Of course, Canada hosting for the second time. They hosted back in 2001 the Worlds in Toronto. And now St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador has their opportunity to host the World Ball Hockey family. Ball sent in deep for Priblova. Priblova setting up shop. She'll send it in front, but a nice read there by Afexenedu. turns the ball away. Along the wall now, Pavova fighting, but she's outnumbered by the Greece team. Pavova, though, keeps working and battling. Stelino gets it for Greece as Hercegova tries to displace her. Priblova now takes over. Ledlova, stick handling, showing her stick handling skills. Feeds a chipping for Kova, who scores. Frikova with a nice pinch from the point, and she chips a shot by the goalie Afexinadu, and 11:22 left in the second, and Czech Republic now up 4.
Yeah, and they're just, as we discussed previously, what we'll call putting the hammer down here, and not looking good for the Greeks at this point. Afexinadu only able to do so much down there. The only goalie listed here on the Greeks roster, so it could make for a long day, a long week, if her teammates don't pick it up in front of her.
Team Greece now up against it, down 4. Now they're just looking for something positive, but Narozna won't even let that happen as she takes a shot that Afexinadu stops. Ball in front of the net. 4 players scrambling around there, but that'll be won by Laskova. Back to Krizova. Krizova, the right-handed shot. Wrists it towards the slot, but nobody's there for the Czech Republic. Milanau with the cross-check for Team Greece out of frustration near the boards, and the Czech Republic will go on their second man advantage in this game as Greece can look forward to take penalties.
No, definitely they're having a tough time competing 5-on-5, so playing down a man is certainly not going to help in this case. But the Greeks need to get refocused here. They came a long way to play. It's going to be a long week, so they've got to start building rather than letting frustration take over at this point.
Team Czech Republic now with the power play. Just under 11 minutes remaining in the second period. Koreakinitis, who's played a whale of a game for Team Greece. Ball goes behind the net for Pelikanova. Patient Czech Republic, but nice play by Markazinas to send it down. Besavova hasn't had much action and gives it away there. Evans with the nice move. Tries the wraparound off the stick. And Besavova, lucky that one didn't sneak by her as she played the ball behind the net, but very, very uncharacteristically just gave it up to the Greece counterpart.
And that could be a function, Elio, of the fact that she's been down there bored out of her trees all morning. No action. And, it's hard to stay mentally sharp in those situations. So she was able to recover, luckily for her, make the save, but it's a test of a good goaltender if they're able to stay mentally strong when the play's been in the other end the whole time.
Team Greece with a shorthanded opportunity, getting their 5th shot on net. Koreakinitis sends it off, but Hercegova intercepts that, but the play is called on the offside with 1:06 remaining in this power play.
Well, and there we have it again. The best part of the Greek game so far, Elio, I would say, has been their penalty kill. The two opportunities they've had on the kill, they've been successful. And they need to translate that into their 5-on-5 game.
Harris doing all she can to kill valuable time off the clock. But Pribilova taking her time here, trying to create some space, but she's hounded by Ferguson and Nakos. Koreakinitis tries to get it out. Volkova is there. Volkova winds, fires. That just sails over the net. Hercegova fires it right back, and that whistles just wide. Volkova shoots. Again, not on target. As the Czech Republic having great scoring opportunities here from the point. Volkova sends it towards the net. Afexinadu with the left pad save. Czech Republic just sending it back to Volkova, who's got the cannon back there. Volkova, she'll wind, fire, and that gets deflected just wide. Along the wall here, Hercegova, always looking for Volkova as we're even now. Greece successful in killing this penalty kill. 24, Pribilova goes to the backhand, but that's not going to beat Afexinadu if her play is any early indication in this tournament.
Yeah, the Czechs will notice that she is down covering the lower part of the net, so they'd be well served if they want to score in tight to get it up high. She does take away the bottom part of the net very well. Doesn't recover as well as maybe they'd like, but she's probably also pretty tired just having ball after ball fired at her down there.
Exactly. Good point. As the game progresses, Hercegova and her Czech Republic teammates will probably look to get the ball higher against a fatigued goalie who's not going to have as much energy later in the game as she would early in the game. Very talented goalie, though, Afexinadu, showing her skills here in Mount Pearl. Shot from the point, and great positioning. Hits her right in the center of the pads, and Afexinadu makes her 17th save of the game.
Yeah, and the Czechs just seem to be finding their groove, Elio, and I don't know if that's good news for this Greek squad.
Face-off just to the left of Afexinadu is won by Team Greece. But Skofish can't retain possession as the Czech Republic, Manhartova nicely cycles it down low for Rulova. Rulova shielding her opponent, goes to the forehand, looks to the slot. Nobody there other than Evans for Greece. Kept in by Nemkova. Nemkova to the slot. Pelikanova with the shot just wide as Manhartova was there for the rebound but couldn't fire it back. Laskova with the blast from the point, and that just deflects eerily wide beside Afexinadu. Greece now still scrambling. Laskova shoots. That's deflected wide. Backhand. Slot shot. Scores! Off the backboards into the slot, and the wraparound for the Czech Republic gives them their 5-0 lead.
And a dejected look on the face of Afexinadu after that one, Elio. Hard to keep your confidence high when you're down by 5. She's been the lone bright spot here for the Greek squad, her and the defender, Koryakaitis. And, it's tough. It's tough when you're overmatched like that to keep going, but really, what other choice do you have?
Well, halfway through this game, it's obvious that the Czech Republic are showing why they're a contender for this Women's World Championships. I find past history, a team that's up against it, they're looking for small victories. And the last half of this game, Team Greece would just like to get maybe a goal on the board, carry them through to Game 2. But I don't think the Czech Republic have that thought in mind, as they'll retain possession along the boards. Norozna being bodied by Koryakaitis. Koryakaitis tries to get it out, but Krasova keeps it in. Norozna, there's a delayed penalty again coming to Team Greece.
I think there's 2, actually, Elio. The referee in the corner had one, and then the back one put his arm up afterwards. So they're going to get together here.
Looks like they had the same call, as only one ref is doing a signal, and that's high sticking to Koryakaitis, who actually is one of the best Greece penalty killers. So that's not going to help Team Greece here.
No, certainly not. And, kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. She got into a battle. She tried to establish her position down in the corner. Unfortunately, gets nabbed with a penalty. So hats off for battling. And unfortunately, the referee nabbed her there.
6:59 left in the second period, and Team Czech Republic with another power play opportunity, but Dimitrakopoulos sends it in for Milanau. Milanau, as Greece with a penalty killing opportunity, loses possession. Here comes Vedlova. Vedlova can't get by Markazinis, as Markazinis drops back on the penalty kill for Team Greece. Vedlova to Rulova. Back of the net. Laskova. Manhartova sends it back to the quarterback, Nemkova, who fires! And Afexinadu is there to make the save. 6:18 left in the second, 1:19 left in this power play. You're watching the 2013 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships from St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador. Brought to you by Bell Alliant. This is the opening game of the women's tournament. Group F, Czech Republic versus Greece. This tournament will go on all week. culminating with Championship Day on Sunday.
And that should be a great day for ball hockey fans everywhere. We have every single one of the 78 games, I believe it is, 77 games on tap here at the 2013 World Ball Hockey Championships. You can catch them all here at Bella Line Community One channel.
Lots of hockey still to be played this week, and Czech Republic looks like they'll be around quite deep into this tournament if early play is any indication. Less than a minute left in this penalty. Pribilova now shielding her opponent and will look to the point, but cycle it down low instead for Hercegova. Ledlova is dispossessed by Schofish. Pribilova now. Pribilova goes towards the net. Nice little backhand pass to Ledlova. Back to Hercegova. To the point to Volkova, who sends it right back, but you know where it's going back to. Volkova with the shot, and that goes wide. Evans doing all she can to clear the zone. Volkova, little too aggressive along the boards, and she's going to be penalized for the body contact as she goes in to keep the ball in, but way too aggressive, knocks the Greece player down, and we'll go to 4-on-4 hockey for 13 seconds.
And you've got to appreciate the aggressiveness, the high-intensity play of this Czech Republic squad. Up 5-0, a game that, while you can never say it's in the bag, is 7/8 of the way in the bag here, Elio. But you've really got to appreciate they're here, they're playing for the World Championships, and they want to get better every shift too. So not so much worried about their opponent at this point as playing their own game. And, caught with the aggressive pinch there, but so be it. And here we go, 4-on-4 play.
5:12 remains in the second period. The Czech Republic firmly in control of this fixture. Nemkova sends it in, 4-on-4 for another 10 seconds, and then Team Greece will get another power play to see if they can notch a goal on their side of the ledger. Pressure by Team Czech Republic, but that's nicely blocked by So. So is deked by Nemkova. Nemkova goes in towards net, shoots, and that just hits the crossbar off the referee and sent down. No icing is the call. Greece on the power play now. Czech Republic, though, with possession. They'll take their time. Rulova with a nice give and go with Laskova, who breaks through. Laskova trying to keep her balance, but can't as the ball rolls into the Greece end. Rulova killing valuable time with the wrist shot, and Afexinato with the chest save. Rulova chases down that rebound, killing this penalty on her own. Calmly sends it back to Hercegova, who shoots it way wide. So clears it, but Hercegova is there, but here comes Greece, and they'll just send it out. Frikova back to retrieve it, and Team Greece will have to get some players on the floor on the line change as Pavova with a little mini break there. Can't capitalize. Battle along the boards there. Sent in deep, and Schofish will backhand it around blindly where Narozna is waiting for the Czech Republic. Schofish there first. Narozna wins that battle. 6 seconds left, a wraparound, but Afexinato is there as the Czech Republic come dangerously close to scoring a shorthanded goal. 1 second remaining. Greece will just be happy to get out of this period now, down 5.
Yeah, they're going to be looking to put this one behind them for sure, Elio, and regroup going into their next game. But how about this Czech Republic squad? A well-oiled machine. We're going to get a timeout from the Greeks here with 3:13 to play. As I was saying, this Czech Republic team looking very, very good, very well coached, very structured, and goes to show why they are one of the pre-tournament favorites here.
Disciplined team from the Czech Republic. Of course, they are always a contender for a medal. Again, the women's division, defending world champions, Slovakia, defending silver medalists, Canada, Czech Republic, another pre-tournament favorite alongside Team USA. Switzerland should have a vastly improved squad for this tournament. So this women's division should be ultra competitive. A team like Greece, obviously the underdog coming into this game, facing one of the favorites, Czech Republic, looking maybe weak on the forward end, but they do have some players, like Kira Kanitis, as well as their goalie, Afexenedo, that may bode well for the future of this tournament and maybe steal a win or two.
Absolutely. They're going to build. I'm not sure. I don't have the information in front of me on maybe if this might be some of these players' first go-around for the Greece squad. So interesting to see what happens. And, Elio, while we have a break in the action here, we have the United States and Italy coming up next. What can our viewers expect in that one?
Italy, it will be their first foray into the World Championships. Again, the United States, one of the pre-tournament favorites, so Italy will just be looking to get their feet wet in this tournament. So USA will be the favorites. A very exciting time, though, for the Italian women's national team, as they will be playing their first ever game in the World Ball Hockey Championships against Team USA. Kira Kanitis now. Dominique Kira Kanitis, as that's hit by the high stick and blown dead in the neutral zone with 2:31 remaining. The shots on goal obviously well in favor of the Czech Republic, 23-5. And of course the score is 5-0 also in favor of the Czech Republic.
Just getting back to your point on the team, the Italian team, and speaking with the general manager earlier in the week, very excited to be here, very proud that they've been able to add the female team to their delegation here and their contingent here, and good luck to them.
Be a very exciting time when they take on Team USA, as they'll have some support in the crowd. Icing waved off there as Laskova sends it around to her defense partner, Peslarova. Laskova now up the boards, tries to get by, but Korea Kanitis again there. Besovova doesn't take any chances and freezes that ball with Dimitrakopoulos hot on her heels for an offensive opportunity. Exactly 2 minutes remaining in the second period in the opening game of the women's tournament. 5-0 still, Czech Republic.
And the score very telling. Also the shots on goal very telling. 23-5 at this point. The Greeks' last shot coming very early in this period while shorthanded. Well, Besovova in net, trying to stay loose, trying to stay into the game down there. And her teammates certainly, I'm sure, concerned with preserving the goose egg for her.
Yes, Katerina Besovova would like nothing more but to notch a shutout in her opening game of this tournament. Ball whipped around to Ledlova. Ledlova turns, but blindly fires where Harris is there with an opportunity to intercept, but can't. Pavova with a nice move to her backhand, and she'll gain the zone for the Czech Republic. Pavova downloaded Ledlova. Ledlova having a good game herself. Pavova with a nice move, but she loses possession as Georgopoulos is there. Georgopoulos battling hard. Ball sent into the slot, but Afexenedo. Johnny on the spot there to freeze that ball. 1:23 remains in this second period from Glacier Arena. Team Greece, of course, opening game jitters, playing one of the pre-tournament favorites. They'll be set to go again tomorrow as they'll take on Great Britain in their next game, while the Czech Republic gets set for a massive encounter against Canada tomorrow.
And that'll be a big one for the Canadian girls. Should be a great crowd on hand here at the Glacier for that one.
Regilova with one of her few shifts of this game, trying to impress the coaching staff. Regilova sends it back, trying to hit Volkova. She can't. Norozna sends it back to Volkova, who's no stranger to shooting that ball. She obviously is one of the weapons for this Czech Republic team. Less than 1 minute remaining in the second period. Korea Kanitis for Greece, trying to cover this Czech Republic team. as they apply relentless pressure. Intercepted in the slot and sent over for Radozna. Narozna sends it wide, and Hiksova is first to the ball. So tries to dispossess her and can't. Battle alongside the boards. Greece just trying to get out of this period. Volkova will send it back in. Veronika Volkova, obviously one of the Czech Republic best players here today. And the buzzer sounds as Team Greece is glad to escape this second period. Another one dominated by the Czech Republic, but not so much on the scoreline in that second period, as the Team Czech Republic goes into the second intermission holding a 5-0 advantage. You are watching the 2013 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships presented by Bell Alliant, Glacier Arena, St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador. We'll be back with the second intermission in a few moments. Welcome back to Glacier Arena in Mount Pearl, St. John's, Newfoundland for our second intermission. We're glad to be joined by Team Greece player Joy Markazinis, who's joined us here for a quick interview. I know this game has been tough early on, but first and foremost, how's the experience been so far, and how was the team looking forward to opening the tournament here?
We're really looking forward to opening the tournament. It's great. We didn't know what to expect, and the Czech have a really young team and they're fast, and it's great competition.
It's always tough to play one of the teams that's a contender, obviously, and the Czech Republic are that. But in terms of Team Greece, there are always some positives that you can take out. Your goalie, Afexinato, she looks like she's one of the obvious strengths of this team.
Yes, for sure. She's played a great game, and we just need to help her out down front.
And, of course, yourself, obviously, with the team, some players, I guess, are first-timers in this tournament, the jitters, and someone like yourself, we've noticed you've played some forward, and then on the penalty killing, having dropped back, along with Dominique Korikanitis. How does it feel to be one of the leaders of this team and, guide some of these girls along the journey?
It's great. It's hard work. It's hard to keep positive and, just play our game and try to keep focused.
Well, things will get better from here on in. You go have a great third period.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us. One of the top players of Team Greece, number 24, Joy Markazinis, taking some time out during the second intermission. Despite the scoreline, Team Greece still showing some positive signs, losing 5-0, but their goalie, Afexinato, could steal some games. We'll be back with more action from Glacier Arena. Welcome back to Glacier Arena in Mount Pearl, St. John's, Newfoundland, home of the 2013 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships, brought to you by Bell Alliant. Team Czech Republic holding a 5-0 advantage over Team Greece here, getting ready to begin the third period in the opening game of the women's tournament in Group F. Further action taking place today will find Team USA opening up against Team Italy. Then Slovakia takes on Switzerland. And then the fourth game of the day in the women's tournament has Team Canada, the host nation, taking on Team Great Britain. Group E in the women's division has Slovakia, USA, Switzerland, and Italy, while Group F has the two teams playing in this game, Czech Republic and Greece, along with Canada and Great Britain. Each team will play 3 round-robin games facing each team in their division, and then they'll cross over into the quarterfinal matchups where the first-place team in one group will play the fourth-place team in the other group, second versus third, and so on to determine semifinal opponents in the A and B levels. Third period is underway here. As 9 seconds in, we have a quick whistle, and the referee will signal a penalty to the Czech Republic for body contact. So Team Greece with an early opportunity on the power play. 9 seconds in, down 5. Looks like they will want to just get a goal here in the third. Greece now. Dimitrakopoulos back to Koryakinitis. Koryakinitis, who's played a great game so far, sends it over to Dimitrakopoulos. Back to Koryakinitis, who shoots, and they score! No! Looked like that ball was deflected in, but the referee, right in position, waved it off on a nice shot from the point, and oh so close to scoring, as this announcer thought that might have hit the top corner, but the goalie didn't point in. Face off to the left of Besavova. Shot now sent to the goalie Besavova as Team Greece with a glorious opportunity to get their first goal of the game. Oh, so close. Face-off one. Good-looking power play so far. Koryakinitis, she'll fake the shot. Send it down low. Dimitrakopoulos sends it back to Markazinis. And Markazinis is unable to score, and a crease violation occurs for Team Greece, and the face-off will come outside with 1:26 remaining in the third period. This Greece power play looking a lot better here early in the third period as they've been able to generate a couple of valuable scoring opportunities. Milanau on the face-off as Greece will look to reset the zone and get possession. Frekova sends it out, but Dimitrakopoulos intercepts. Dimitrakopoulos over to Dominique Koryakinitis. Koryakinitis sends it in deep behind the net where Jana Frekova is there first for the Czech Republic. She'll send it around the boards, but Melissa Milanau intercepts over to Tessa Dimitrakopoulos, and the play is whistled down on the glove possession and drop rule in the ISBHF. That'll send the face-off outside the zone, just under a minute remaining in this power play. 13:50 remaining in the third period of opening game for the Czech Republic and Greece here in the women's division. Shots on goal, of course, vastly in favor of the Czech Republic, but 2-0 so far for Team Greece as they've been the benefactor of the early power play. Czech Republic now going in shorthanded, and number 24, Pribalova, will make a nifty move and beat Afuksenedu through the legs and score their 6th goal of the game. Shorthanded with 40 seconds remaining. Team Czech Republic now up 6. and looking to coast here in the third. Team Greece looked good early on that power play, but unfortunately for them, the Czech Republic are very dangerous on the counterattack, especially with some of their players like Pribilova and Volkova. Still though, 46 seconds remain in this man advantage. Still an opportunity for Team Greece. Volkova now, patiently, sends it back to her defense partner, Ranozna. Sends it in for number 24, Pribilova. Pribilova tries to make a move as she just scored the shorthanded goal and she tries to get another. Volkova sends it back in. Less than 30 seconds remaining on this man advantage for Team Greece. Nicole Nakos. Nakos sends it a cross pass, which is intercepted by the Czech Republic. Wrist shot towards the net by Laskova. No problem for Afexenedo as she sees it go wide. Point shot now by the Czech Republic as we're back to 5-on-5 action. And the Czech Republic again mounts some offensive pressure behind Redlova. Rulova now takes a shot. Evans with a nice play off the boards, but she can't get it out as a pinching Czech Republic defenseman shoots it in. Afexenedo veers that off into the corner. Pelikanova to Rulova. Pelikanova again. Sends it over to number 25, Rulova. Ball goes behind the net. They send it in front. Czech Republic again. Laskova sends it in from the point. And that's deflected among a sea of Greece players in the slot. Ball centered. Loose for Rulova, who takes the shot. Lots of pressure here for the Czech Republic as they look for another marker. Rulova all alone sends it in front, and that gets stuck in the feet of Laskova. But Laskova in good position to retain possession. She looks for someone. Wheels, deals, scores! Dominika Laskova taking the ball from behind the net, looking for a pass, but just continues to circle and picks the corner for the Czech Republic as they get their 7th goal of the game. As Team Greece downtrodden, but nothing can be done against this powerful Czech Republic team as 11:34 remains. Czech Republic 7, Team Greece 0. Face off to the boards here as Team Greece just trying to get 1 goal to give them some confidence as the ball sails out of play here in Glacier Arena. Of course, Slovakia, the defending women's world champions, as I mentioned previously, they'll open up their tournament at 12:30 local time versus Switzerland today as they look to defend their title and repeat on Canadian soil. Markazinas still battling for Team Greece and fighting. Markazinas loses possession as Frekova bounces it off the boards. Milanow fighting hard. Ledlova for the Czech Republic. Ledlova trying to keep it in, but Greece now with possession. Markazinas sends it in front, and Dimitrokopoulos almost had a wide open opportunity. Here comes Pribilova. She just scored a shorthanded goal for the Czech Republic. Makes the move but loses possession as Nikola Heres for Greece tries to get it out. Redlova played a nice little tidy game here for Team Czech Republic. Back to the point to Pelikanova, who shoots, and that's blocked by Markazinas. Ball along the boards now. Czech Republic still with possession. Opportunity for Narozna, but that veers off into the corner off the deflection. Again, Czech Republic, Hiksova with a shot wide. Dimitrokopoulos tries to send it out. And that whistle is blown as we are going to have offsetting penalties as the referee will send both players to the box, signifying 5-on-5 hockey and no power play advantage. Czech Republic player with the rough and Dimitrakopoulos, unsportsmanlike conduct. Face-off will take place just outside the zone here. You are watching the 2013 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships from St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador, brought to you by Bell Alliant. I'm Elio Pascuzzo, proud to bring you play-by-play action of one of the pre-tournament favorites, Czech Republic, facing off against Team Greece. Czech Republic firmly in control of this game, obviously on the shot clock and on the score clock, as the officials just wait for the Team Greece fifth player to come onto the floor. As we are at 5-on-5, despite the two penalties, both of them will serve 2 minutes and a whistle, but both teams retain full complement of players for on-floor play. Shot from the point is deflected, but Afexenedu makes the save, her 20th save of this game. Draw one by the Czech Republic. Sent to the near boards. Nemkova sends it in deep. Czech Republic still looking to score. Krizova with the shot. Laskova keeps it in. Laskova with a nice move to her forehand. She'll feed her teammate Manhartova, who shoots. And Afexenedo didn't see it but stopped it. Krizova behind the net for Ledlova. Back to Krizova. Nice give and go there. Almost succeeds. Manhartova now gets possession as Stelino tries to get it out. Rulova takes a shot off the side of the net. Skofish. Team Greece scrambling in their own end now as Czech Republic still applying pressure. Laskova shoots off the crossbar and out as a nice blast from the point just misses the upper part of the net. 8:45 remaining, third period action as the Czech Republic still dominating play here over Team Greece and leading by a score. Greece with the power play, under 5 minutes remaining. They send it down. Mila now chases it down for Greece. She'll try to get it into the slot, but Besavova there with the paddle and glove to block that. Korakanitis shoots from the point. That whistle's just wide. Dimitrikopoulos keeps it in. Stelino looking for an option. She'll send it in front. That's loose in front, but Besavova closes the pads and foils that opportunity. 4:22 remains. In the man advantage. Team Greece coming close to scoring their first marker in the third.
Helio, thanks for filling in there as I had a couple of responsibilities to take care of. Czech Republic just beating down the net, and Greece hanging in there, but something to break that goose egg there now.
1:10 remains. The Czech Republic will safely send it down the length of the floor. Tessa Dimitrikopoulos sends it ahead. Korakanitis tries to send a stretch pass through the neutral zone. But as usual, the Czech Republic very strong in closing those gaps in the neutral zone. Ball alongside the board, and we'll have another penalty as body contact is called. And Greece may have a glorious opportunity now to have a 5-on-3 advantage. 3:47 remaining. Opportunities are arising for this Greece team now to get one by Besavova.
Yeah, and if they're going to do it, this is the time. This is the time, but you want to make sure with the two-man advantage you don't sit back. You got to keep working. You got to keep moving the ball quickly. Just because you have a manpower advantage does not mean that you can relax. This is the time where you need to put your best foot forward and try and break that goose egg.
Face-off just outside the blue line of the Czech Republic. 3:47 remains. Opening game for both teams. Although the Czech Republic are firmly in control of this encounter, Greece would like nothing better to get one by Besavova, give them some confidence going into their second game. Two-man advantage for 35 seconds. Dominique Korakinitis taking her time now as Greece senses the opportunity. She'll bounce it off the boards for Nakos. Nakos can't get by the Czech defender, but Dimitrikopoulos is there to chase down, but a nice play by Nemkova as Korakinitis all alone now along the wall. Korakinitis, she'll turn and face the net. Taking her time, looking for someone, sends it back to Nakos. Now a one-man advantage for Greece. A shot just goes wide as they still have a minute left in this power play. Manhartova tries to get it out, but So is there. So sends it to Korakinitis, but she can't corral that high ball, and Nemkova will send it all the way down as a chasing Manhartova is there. Harris. That's deflected off the Greece player and sent back in. Still 30 seconds remaining in this power play. So tries to keep it in. Pavova battling with So along the boards. Support there by Dimitrikopoulos. And a fourth player joins the fray. And the whistle is blown with 2:02 remaining and 15 seconds left in this power play opportunity for Team Greece. Besavova, the goaltender, 122 seconds away from maybe notching a shutout for her team. Again, Greece with 15 seconds remaining on this power play, desperately trying to get their first marker of the game. As the referee has signaled both players, most likely for an unsportsmanlike infraction. And that's exactly what is called. Offsetting penalty to Dimitrikopoulos and Krupkova. for unsportsmanlike conduct. Still 5-on-4 for Team Greece as their team signals for an extra player. Stellino now, Mimi Stellino. Marquezinas tries to win the draw, and the Czech Republic send it down, but Schofish looked like she could keep it in, but couldn't. Ledlova, as the teams are now at even strength. Ledlova behind the net. Goes to her backhand, forehand, tries to make a move around Schofish, still with possession. Ledlova sends it to the slot nicely for Narozna, who takes a shot. That's blocked by Evans. Evans chases it down, sends it off the boards, but Hercegova is there. Frekova, Yana Frekova, off the boards nicely. Tudulova, down deep, with a nice move by Priblova, who scored a shorthanded goal, but she can't beat Afixenedu, who makes another save with 1:14 remaining. As Greece desperately trying to avoid another goal against here. Czech Republic will be well rested for their game tomorrow, full of confidence after this performance. As the Greece player, Stellino, just waving to her fans back home, showing the spirit that is all too prevalent in this tournament. The ISBHF family of teams here competing for 3 separate world titles, women's, men's A, and men's B. Ball sent out of the zone and into the possession of Volkova, who has been one of the stronger players for Team Czech Republic. She'll send it blindly off the boards, but Kodakinaitis is dispossessed, and the ball is sent for Laskova along the near boards. She turns it over, but Kodakinaitis couldn't get full possession on that ball, so Laskova will take over for the Czech Republic. 41 seconds remaining in the third period. Czech Republic still with possession, sends it towards the net. Afixenedu there makes the save with her pad nicely, well positioned. Czech Republic sends it in the slot, and Laskova shoots. Kodakinaitis tries to get possession. That shot's whistled just wide, and Volkova's there. Volkova pinches in from her defense position. Volkova sends it back. 8 seconds left. Kodakinaitis just sends it off the boards. Nemkova now with a late shot, but there's an injured player on the floor, and that's number 17, Veronika Volkova, who the Czech Republic can ill afford to lose for the rest of this tournament.
2.5 seconds to play here as the Czech player goes down. And the Czechs will attend to their injured player. She seems to be okay. And a timeout call by the Czech Republic with 2.5 seconds remaining. .5 seconds remains here in this first game, opening game of the Women's Division World Ball Hockey Championships. The Czech Republic in control from start to finish. And 2 seconds away from notching their first win in Group F. Greece, they'll regroup. They'll get ready to play Great Britain tomorrow. A lot of good signs from Greece. Their goaltender, Kodakinaitis, their defenseman. So they'll look to build on those positive aspects
As the buzzer sounds to end the first game of the women's tournament, Team Czech Republic, full value for their victory as they walk away with a 7-0 win over Team Greece. The 2013 ISBHF World Ball Hockey Championships from St. John's, Newfoundland, Labrador, brought to you by Bell Alliance. Team Czech Republic 7, Team Greece 0. We'll be back with more action from Glacier Arena.
Check.
Check 1, 2. Okay, we're back here. Post-game interview with Lucy Povova
Yeah, that's right, Povova.
from the Czech Republic team. Lucy, dominating win for you guys today. How do you feel about the game?
We feel great. I mean, it was a good kind of warm-up because we haven't really practiced a lot together. So it was nice to practice power plays, PKs, and other plays. And, I mean, they were pretty good. We just had a lot of chances. We didn't capture them. So we just know that we have to score a lot more goals on those teams.
Yeah, no, and you're being a little modest there. I think you guys dominated that game start to finish. So obviously a strong team. What is your guys' expectation or goal coming in here this week?
Well, we want to go for the medal, but of course we want to get the gold medal. So we're going to have to work hard. We'll see.
And for yourself, is this how many times have you played for the national team?
For bull hockey, I've played, I think, 2 times. This is my 3rd time, but other than that, I play ice hockey. So normally I'm on the national team for ice hockey.
Is that right? Well, it's something I didn't know. Well, is this your first time in St. John's, or have you been here previous?
No, I haven't been here. I have been to Canada. I go to school in Boston, so it's not the first time in North America.
Okay, cool. And where do you play your ice hockey in the winter?
Northeastern University.
Yeah. Okay, and you know what? It's funny because there's been a couple of Newfoundlanders actually play down there on the men's team a few years ago. A good buddy of mine, Doug Jewer, played in net down there.
There's a girl that played for us, Ayla Frank. She was on my team, actually.
Yeah?
She's from Newfoundland. Do you know her?
Goaltender?
Yeah, she's a goaltender.
Yeah, for sure. Actually, a good friend of mine, the goalie coach for the team that I coach, she's one of his students. So,
cool.
Peter White, if you're listening, connections all around the world. But so what's next for you guys? Who's up next?
Canada tomorrow. We play them at night, so it's kind of funny because we have a morning game today, nothing for the rest of the day, and then a night game. So we have a lot of time off. So we have to figure out what we're gonna do for the rest of the day.
Absolutely. Well, that'll be a big one here tomorrow night. I'd expect a much larger crowd. So Lucy,
Hopefully.
thanks for joining us. And is there anyone you want to say hi to back home?
Yeah. I want to say hi to my parents. Ahoy, jak se máte, Češi? And I guess to my friends and then some friends in Boston, but I don't think they're listening.
They're probably still in bed. Hey?
Yeah,
all right.
probably.
All right. Well, thanks very much for joining us, and maybe we'll get you up here again before the week's out.
All right, thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you very much.
Thank you.
Thanks.